Hi, welcome to Let's Talk. Today I'm joined by Katie, who is part of the Groupwork team with Dundee Carers Centre. Hi, Katie.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining me today, Katie. And I'm looking forward to hearing a bit more about Groupwork and what it's all about. So, Katie, tell us a bit more about Groupwork, please.
So our Groupwork programmes provide a safe space for carers to come along together, meet each other and learn from each other. Our programmes are free to attend. Each programme is unique and tailored to each group of carers. At the start of each programme, we'll make a plan of what topics carers would like to go over. Our groups could be mixed caring roles, so very different caring roles, or it could also be carers with similar, looking after people with similar caring roles and conditions and disabilities. And our programmes normally last around 6 weeks. However, It could vary depending on the group. We could extend that or shorten that by a wee bit. As well as that, we have our continuous group. So that's our lifeline group for people caring for those with substance use, and our new SDS peer support group, and they both meet monthly. We also collaborate with other organisations such as AIM, The Yard and We Are With You to run groups with organisations that have already established groups of carers.
Okay, Katie, that sounds great. A very wide range of different groups that you have on offer to people, but all tailored around obviously to what people are wanting to know more about. So I think that's really good to know that people can obviously tailor those sessions to suit their needs. So you obviously talked a lot about the different people you have worked with in the past as well. So could you tell us a bit more about the different topics that you've covered to help increase people's knowledge?
Yeah, so during the programme, we'll cover a variety of different topics that are important to carers. These topics will vary depending on each group and what each group chooses, but I'll go through a few examples of speakers that we've had in the past and topics that we've done in the past.
That'd be great.
So starting with carers' rights. So that's helping you to understand your legal rights and entitlements as a carer. We'll also have done sessions on benefits and discounts, and we'll do that in partnership with our Care Money Matters team to go through tips on energy, saving advice, financial support, entitlements and discounts available to carers. Also, a popular topic is self-care for carers. So exploring what self-care means to you and highlighting the importance of looking after your own well-being. And then another popular topic is local support, an overview of relevant local organisations in Dundee that provide support to carers and those that you care for. And then we'll also have guest speakers come along for sessions. So as well as covering topics, sometimes we'll invite guest speakers along, especially if the group has a particular interest in any organisations or would like to know more about them. They can be professionals or staff from local organisations and charities. They'll come along either to share what they do or give advice on a particular topic. So organisations we've had along before are Sources of Support, a local social prescribing service who are there to support your health and well-being. Enable Works, a local charity who help with school transitions and gaining employment. Another organisation we've had along is CAMS, who is a local organisation supporting child and adolescents with mental health conditions. And lastly, the Coalition of Carers in Scotland, who are experts in your rights as a carer.
Wow, good. So a very wide range of different topics that you've covered so far then, and all these different external organisations coming along to be involved in those groups. So that's great, isn't it? All that vast knowledge that's available.
I think it's good to hear from different organisations because they obviously are more knowledgeable on particular topics than we could do ourselves. But we're always open to suggestions as well. So if there's anybody that you would like to hear from as a carer, we're open to suggestions and would love to hear from you.
Oh, that's good to know, Katie. So, Katie, could you give us an idea? Sorry, what size are your groups? Is there a certain limit for people attending the groups, or?
So our groups are normally we have around 6 to 12 people.
Okay.
12 is the limit of capacity for our groups because we like to keep it still quite small and personal, not too big. But we'll also sometimes do bite-sized sessions. So they are like one-off sessions, one-off workshops that are tailored to a specific topic. So our most recent one has been supported accommodation with Hillcrest Homes. And that only lasts 1 to 2 hours. And that could be maybe a wee bit of a bigger group. So more around the 12 mark.
Okay.
But the other groups, the 6-week programs, are normally around 6 to 8 people.
Okay, so it's quite a small group for those people needing to know. Because sometimes when people hear about a group, don't the group setting, they think of maybe going into a room full of people. So it's quite good for people to know exactly what kind of numbers you're tailoring your group sessions to. So that's good to know.
Definitely, and also a lot of people will find it quite nerve-wracking and be anxious about coming along to a group for the first time. So we also offer to meet up first with them. So it could either be myself or a member of the team, or we have volunteers that have done the programme themselves and also help out with the runnings of the programme, and they can meet up with you beforehand if that would make you feel a bit more comfortable as well.
Oh, that's good to know. Because yes, it is. I suppose when you've not been used to some of these settings before, it could be a bit daunting, can't it, coming along to begin with? So it's good to know you've got those options as well. That's great.
Yeah, definitely. Any way that we could help, if it's coming along half an hour early or whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Perfect. Good. And I think it's important to say here that these groups are for discussions, aren't they? They're not for you just to go along and be talked at from somebody. It's very much get involved in the conversations and just having that conversation with people who could be in similar situations as yourself, but hearing that expert knowledge is at the same time, I suppose.
Yeah, I think one of the most important parts of our groups is that carer experience and sharing knowledge with each other, because obviously you have all been through similar situations and you are know the best about your own situations and caring roles. So I think that's really important part of the programme, definitely, Yeah,
good. Well, it sounds great and full of opportunity for people to get involved in this. Now, I know we do promote all your group work programmes a lot through our social media channels and on the websites and that. But if people did want to find out more or to get involved, how would they do that, Katie?
Yeah, so the best way to get involved, if you'd like to get involved, is to give us a call on reception or email our email at groupwork@dundeecarercentre.org.uk, and myself or one of my team will get back. And even if it's just for a call to answer any questions you've got about the group work programme, that'll be directed to myself, or our reception could tell you a wee bit about it and maybe pass it on to me, and I can give you a call and tell you about that.
Perfect, great.
And you could also, refer yourself to the group work programme on our website as well.
That's good. Yeah, and all the details that Katie's talked about will be in the comment section below. So if you do want to make that call or email, you can find all that details in the comment section below. So that's great. But yeah, in the meantime, get in touch with Katie, find out a bit more by visiting our websites or check out our social media pages. There's some things up just now with what's on offer. So yeah, that's great, Katie. Thank you very much for all that information.
That's okay. Thanks for having me.